Hello everybody, my name is Danilo and today our topic is fiscalization in Poland. Fiscalization system in Poland gives taxpayers different types of solutions which can be used under specific requirements. Of course, depending on the category of the taxpayer and the fixed deadlines, the taxpayer can or cannot opt for one of the compulsory fiscal solutions available on the market. But let's start from the beginning. Fiscalization in Poland was introduced in 1993, and it was hardware type of fiscalization based on usage of the two types of fiscal devices, fiscal printer and electronic cash register, both creating electronic and paper journals. In 2010, fiscal devices with electronic journal was introduced, and later in the future, 2019, Poland introduced new type of fiscalization, which implies that the fiscal relevant transactions have to be sent to the fiscal tax authority through the internet for authorization with online, of course, cash register printers. Even though the implementation of the new fiscal law was foreseen for October 2018, devices are available from January 2019. So, fiscal printers with paper journal sales are restricted from 31st August, and purchase devices were used until the fiscal memory was full. 2022 was new deadline for purchase of electronic cash registers with electronic copy, of course, and it was 31st of December 2022. But after that, only the online cash register printers can be purchased and used, and all devices can be, of course, used until fiscal memory is full. So when we speak about fiscal requirements in Poland, you need to know that the fiscal device includes fiscal memory and customer display. The fiscalization in Poland supports fiscal and non-fiscal receipts. We will talk about it later in the later slides. And data from the fiscal memory cannot be manipulated, so cannot be changed. And a receipt layout is totally defined by the fiscal device. Maintenance by the authorized technician is required, and periodical service checkups every 2 years. One of the most important, let's say, requirements in the fiscalization in Poland is QR codes, and they are mandatory to be printed on the fiscal receipt. Some let's say, main elements of the QR code are unique number, date of sale, total gross sales value, and so on. So I spoke about, on the beginning of the presentation, I spoke about fiscal devices. So currently on the market we have, let's say, three types of devices. First one is electronic cash register or fiscal printer with electronic copy. Can be homologated and sold till December 2022, like I said, and can be used until fiscal memory is full. After that time, device will be replaced with the online cash register printers. Second group is online cash register or printers, obligatory usage for certain industries with defined deadlines for example, repair services or motor vehicles, food-related services, hairdressing, and so on. And third one is a virtual cash register in form of the software and can be used, but again, in a certain group of retailers. So three groups of fiscal devices currently on the market. When we speak about fiscalization subject, everyone who commits sales and provides services are subject of the fiscalization, and no exceptions for using manual fiscal receipts. There are some main steps which every retailer must pass in fiscalization in Poland. I'll just give you the couple of them. First is acquiring a tax ID number. So everybody who provides sales and services in Poland needs to have an ID number. Buying a certified fiscal device, like I mentioned, registration and deregistration of the cash register on the tax authority, tax offices, fiscalization of the fiscal devices, and activation, of course, and start of selling and services providing. When we speak about fiscal documents that are required in Poland, so we have fiscal receipts, We have voids like a cancel fiscal receipt, fiscal invoices, daily set reports, periodical reports, and of course monthly reports. All of these fiscal documents can be created in electronic form as well and saved on a fiscal memory in specific format. Now I'll speak about the complexity of the fiscal law in Poland. First of all, you need to find the right architecture and fiscal products for your environment. So basically meaning which fiscal product you will choose, what architecture for your environment, and so on. Again, one of the most biggest complexities to register and deregister stores and all data changes at the fiscal authorities. Understanding the whole cycle of registration is very tough, and you have fiscalization and activation for all of your fiscal devices in Poland. Again, collection of the data from the tax administration required. You need to be in cooperation with the taxpayer, service technician, and tax office clerks as well. And again, depending from the devices you use, you need to issue a daily fiscal report, read the content on the fiscal memory by issuing the report with the help of the service technician. Report again on the reading of the fiscal memory of the cash register together with the attached fiscal settlement, and again with a timeline with 5 days to do that and prepare everything for tax administration. I already mentioned the deregistration and registration. The cash register is required and very complex, let's say, a process in the fiscalization in Poland. What is also important is how to handle broken fiscal devices. It's very time sensitive because you have only 48 hours to make action after the breakage report. So sales must be stopped. So no procedures for issuing the manual fiscal receipts. So handling broken POS is very important because it has big influence on the sales process. And again, you need to have administrative work with the supplier and report all the changes from your identification documents and data to the tax authority. What can we do as a fiscal solution, and your partner in Poland is to provide you all needed information. I mentioned the registration, deregistration, communication with the administration and tax authority, with the supplier communication. Everything mentioned we can do for you. We can provide you all needed information about the requirements as well via our portal and our workshop. I will speak about that later. We can give you complete implementation of the fiscal requirements in one application. So we have a steady and working solution in Poland, which is made of two components. One is a fiscal service, and the second one is a fiscal back office application, which gives you extended security, adding all fiscal transactions on the back office saved for your reports, for audits, and so on. We can suggest you the right architecture and fiscal products for your environment as well. And we can support you for broken fiscal devices handling, like I mentioned, management of complete repair process, termination process of the fiscal device, and again, introducing the new ones, monitoring and managing all the communication with the tax authority, with the technicians, with the supplier, and guide you for cash register registration and deregistration procedures. So everything that is required from the technical side, legal side, we can help you, let's say, do the challenges in the best possible way. And our recommendation for the, let's say, next steps for the Poland fiscalization is to think about the fiscal workshop, this consulting service, which is there for you to provide you with all requirements and all information and documentation, and again, ongoing support to help you to overcome all the challenges in the fiscalization in Poland. And the second thing is, of course, our fiscal portal, unique library that is there for you to pick up all the documentation and legislation and requirements for the given country. So this is all for today. We'll put the link to our portal and Poland as a country on our portal in this presentation. Thank you guys for your time, and bye-bye. Thank you.